morning. I will tell you the traffic in the area is pretty light around just north of Wilshire Boulevard where this has occurred. This is a 10,400 block of Lindbrook Drive in Westwood, just a little bit east of UCLA. About 5 o'clock this morning, 4 suspects entered this residence here. You can see in the center of the picture, West LA black and whites are on scene. 3 suspects are outstanding. 1 was shot by a security guard. No other description other than possibly a black Mercedes left in an unknown direction. Again, Lindbrook Drive just east of UCLA and north of Wilshire. Wilshire Boulevard remains open, but they do have a 1-block perimeter around this home. Now, no other injuries except for that 1 suspect because of the security guard shooting that occurred. The folks were inside the house when they tried to enter, so that makes it a hot prowl burglar. Of course, it's a felony, serious crime here in Westwood. Of course, we'll keep you updated.
Boom, you know, videos like this always make me think about all those people that my students and other EP professionals, you know, talk to out in the industry, and they're like, oh, you train with Byron Rodgers, you don't need all that hardcore. You don't need all that hardcore executive protection training, you know? And I'm like, do you have a crystal ball? You know, maybe it's because my background is, you know, United States Marine Corps combat and whatnot, but I'm very aware of how quickly things can get horrible, things can get kinetic, and how quickly violence in this job where we carry firearms can actually occur in the real world. You know, the thing about executive protection that's dangerous is nothing may happen for years. And a lot of guys in this game think that nothing's happening because they're that good. A lot of guys think they're good enough in this game because once upon a time, they were in the military or law enforcement. You know, law enforcement just shooting calls a couple times a year. You know, military training on rifles, not pistols, but realistically, a pistol is your new katana. And so, you know, 4-on-1 is the reality of the private security game. You've got to be a juggernaut. You've got to be surgical with a chainsaw. 90% of the time, nothing will happen, but that one time it does, especially depending on your client demographic, more than likely, it'll be a team, and it'll be a team of guys who've been doing dirty deeds for cheap for a long time. It'll be a team of professionals. And so you need to be ready when that day comes with your driving, with your medical, with your firearms, with your hard skills, right? And so, you know, that's why we put together the hard skills intensive, because we don't have a crystal ball, but as an annual tune-up on your hard skills, if you were in the military a while ago or law enforcement a while ago, or even if you're just getting out of the military, did you train pistols? When's the last time you really did all your trauma medicine, your TCCC, TCCC, first aid AED? When's the last time you did all that stuff, your EMT training? When's the last time you did a contact driving course or a vehicle dynamics course? All of it is packed into one course. That's the hard skills intensive. In my opinion, professional EP teams should be running through a battery of training similar to this or this every single year, because these skills are perishable. And when that time comes, when you need a parachute, all you need is a parachute. So there are a number of courses out there that are, you know, they are the Ivy League of executive protection courses. Here at Bravo Training Group, we're not trying to be the Ivy League. We're trying to be the WHIPS program of executive protection, right? We're trying to make sure that we create protectors that not only have the soft skills, but also have the hard skills for when that day comes, which we hope never comes, and they don't fall into the complacency of thinking that just because nothing's happened, that they're the best in the world, or because of where they've come from, or because of their backgrounds, that they're gonna have what it takes. 3-on-1, 4-on-1, 6-on-1, that's the reality of this game, because in the private security industry, the level of assets you're able to bring to bear in this game is dictated by the client's financial capabilities and appetite and understanding of the risk and threat profile, right? And a lot of them are going to want to play it down, and a lot of them aren't going to want to pay too much, so you're going to end up with just you, or you're going to end up with you and maybe one other guy. And that's the reality of this game. It's not going to be a team of EP guys. So you got to make sure you're able to stand alone and stand against a team, because more than likely, depending on what client demographic you're working, it's almost definitely it's probably going to be a team. Remember, protection is more than just a job. It truly is a lifestyle. Much love and respect. Come train with us.